Welcome to our lesson today on congruent triangle constructions. So we are going to be constructing a triangle out of some parts of a triangle using the side angle side and then the angle side angle methods. So these correspond with Indiana's academic standard GT3, where you explain and justify the process used to construct congruent triangles with a variety of tools and methods. We will be using a compass and a straight edge today and some knowledge. This knowledge comes back from when we talked about congruent triangles, and the side angle side proves that a triangle is congruent. So today, in side angle side, you're going to be given an angle. So let's just give an example of an angle here. So you can do this too in your notes, just draw an angle. Any angle will do, pretty much. We're going to label this angle A, and then we're going to do two lengths of sides. So draw one, and then another one. We'll label this one AC, and this one AB. And now we're going to make a triangle. And so, if you will, imagine with me a triangle that is A, B, C. Okay, so if you imagine that triangle, it'll kind of give you an idea. Now, the thing is this triangle could be ABC, ABC. It just depends on how long the lengths of the sides are. But this angle right here is going to stay the same. So the first thing we have to do is we have to draw a copy of this angle. Okay, so that's step one. Now, let's put that into action. So what you're going to need is you're going to need your straight edge and your ruler, and your compass. So compass and a straight edge. So I'm going to start with a line. And I'm going to make angle A again from this point right here. So in order to do so, what you're going to do is you're going to copy the angle by putting the compass on the vertex of the given angle and swing an arc across both sides. So what that means is you put the compass point here and you draw there. Now I'm going to do the same thing on the vertex of the angle that I'm going to be working with, like this. And I can eyeball and see, like, just to make sure it's roughly the same length. I made it a little longer on purpose so I can make sure I replicate this perfectly. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back over to my original angle, and I'm going to measure how far it is between those two sides at the arc here. And then I'm going to make that point just like so. Okay, now I'm going to draw a line from the vertex that I'm creating through that little arc intersection right there. Okay, now I need to make lines B and C. Okay, so I'm going to mark the length of each side onto the angle. So I'm going to make this the same as AB. Okay, so AB is this long right there. And then I'm going to connect it here, and I'm going to make it right there. So this is point B. Then I need the length of AC, which is right here. And I mark that same fashion right there. So this is point C. And then all I have to do is connect points B and C. And voila, I've made a triangle that is A, B, C, and it matches all of these sides here. So AC is the same length here, AB is the same length there, and my angle is the same angle here. Okay, so that is using side angle side. Now let's try it using angle side angle. So in this case, you will be given an angle instead of or sorry, two angles and a side instead of two sides and an angle. So it's just the reverse of what you had done. So I'm going to draw a couple of angles here. This will be point C. Draw another one here. Point A, and then a line that's going to be AC. And so if you can imagine, angle A is going to go right here. It's going to go out this way. Angle C is going to come over this way, and it's going to come across this way. And then somewhere they're going to make a line or an intersection in which they come out. So in order to do this, the first thing I need to do is I need to draw another AC. So I'm going to go down pretty well as far as I can go on my paper here. And I'm going to draw a line segment that's going to be AC. Again, to match this, I'm going to grab the measurement of AC real fast, and I'm going to mark it just like so, AC. So now I need to replicate the two angles, A and C, where they're supposed to go here. So A is going to go over here, C is going to come down here, and we're going to make the same angle. So let's start with A. And so I'm going to start by making an arc that goes in between them. And then I'm going to make that same arc down here. Okay. Then I'm going to measure between the arc, between the sides. Actually, that was almost exactly where I had it. Okay. I'll make that mark. And now I can actually draw this line out this way. And this is angle A. So that is the same angle right there. Those are the same angles. Perfect. I'm going to do the same thing with angle C. I'm going to draw an arc. I'm going to come down here, and I'm going to draw an arc, like so. Same basic arc. I made this one bigger so I can make sure that the distance between here can be mimicked down here without any issue. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to set this so. I'm going to come down here, make my mark, and then I'm going to take my straight edge, and I'm going from point C through that intersection, and then this makes point B. So my triangle now has A, B, and C. And so I've made my triangle out of an angle, side, angle combination. One of the tricks to this for memorizing it or remembering how to do it is that I prefer to start with the middle. So in this case, I started with the line segment, so angle, side, angle, so I started with the side. And then up above, I started first thing with the angle. I made the angle and then marked the sides. Down here, I made the side and then I marked the angles. So I like to start with what is in the middle generally and then go from there. All right, there you go.